Hi guys, how are you? Fine. Just we will continue our configuration of the headquarter. So the headquarter, just to explain it, we have access switches here, and we have core switches or layer 3 switches, and we have two, of course, for redundancy, and we have two routers also for redundancy. So in my case, I would like actually to start with the core switches, and I will be divided this headquarter for multiple videos. So I will start with it, but before I start configuration, just I want to explain one thing. I have VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. These are the services VLAN that it will be assigned to computer, PCs, printers, CCTV, whatever you want. And I want you to understand here one concept just I did. I have VLAN 150 and VLAN 160. Actually, these VLANs are not for service VLAN. These VLANs will be associated in the core switch. What I did is two links here and two links here. I changed the design before it was switch here. Why I did that? Because in this link, it will be for the subnet 192.168.150.0/24. And it will be next hop for it, VLAN 150. It's 192.168.150.0. And the same for the second one, it's 192.168.160.0/24. And here it will be having VLAN 160 or 192.168.160.0/24 as well. So it will be the next hub for that when we are going to configure the route back for it. Why I'm doing that? Normally, we don't need that actually. We have to combine these two physical interfaces together with something called BVI, Bridge Virtual Interface. And with Huawei, it will be global virtual interface. But this is actually a professional level. I don't want to complicate your life. So I will do it just as we have here two subnets. Great. So let's start with the core switch one. So here in the core switch, I don't have any configuration. Just I will start with the service VLAN. VLAN, first of all, we have to create the layer 2 VLAN. So VLAN batch 10, 20, 150, and 160. Great. Just undo terminal monitor. Do not bother us with the syslogs. Interface VLAN 10. It will be 192, IP address 192.168.10.2/24. And because I want to make a redundancy VRRP between this SVI and the second SVI in this core switch 2, so I'm going to use, that's why I use the .2 for the physical interface, and VRID 10, it will be group 10, and it will be virtual IP address 192.168.10.1. And because I want the right side to be an active and the left side to be backup, so what I'll do is VRRP, VRID 10 priority, I would just rise up the priority to 120. The default is 100. Great. Now the same interface VLAN 20, IP address 192.168.20.2/24, VRRP, VRID 20, virtual IP is 192.168.20.1, and the priority will be 120 because I want it to be active. Sorry. So here it's 20.2, the physical. The second physical will be .3, and the virtual IP will be 1, and so on. But here I will change my methodology in the interface VLAN 150. IP address will be 192.168.150 dot. I will make it 5/24. And for the VRRP, I will explain why. And the VRID, I will make it not 150, I will make it 151, virtual IP 192.168.150.4. And I will rise up the priority for that 120. So let's see the configuration here. Okay, why here I used 5 and I used 4 and I changed my methodology like the service VLAN? Because this is VLAN 150, it is the same subnet of this link 192.168.150.0. So here the physical will be the 2 and the virtual will be the 1. Then in the router 2 here, the physical will be the 3 and of course the virtual 1. So I want it to be the same subnet. So 1, 2, and 3 are reserved. I cannot use them. For here, I used 4 as a virtual and 5 as a physical. And why I will change the priority from 151 here and this is here 150? Because as you know, the first 2 routers or devices, layer 3 devices, will be elected between master and backup, and the rest will be listener. And I don't want these interfaces to be listener, just I want to make a redundancy between them. I need one will be master and other will be backup, and to not will be with the same group of that. That's it. Just I put them the same subnet and I change the VRRP group for that. The same I will be making for VLAN 160. It will be IP address 192.168.160.524 VRRP VRID 161. Sorry, 161. And virtual IP will be 192.168.160.4. And priority, sorry, 120. Great. So I also need this interface and this interface like G004532 to be trunk. This one and this one will not be trunk. This will be access like this as long as this is in 150. So it will be in access 150. And this one 160, it will be in access mode 160. But the rest will be trunk to just transport the VLANs. So here in the core switch one, what I'm going to do, actually in the ESP, the interface range is not there. So I will try to make it as much as I can to be fast. So let's start with G0/0/2. It will be port link type trunk, and port trunk allow pass VLAN. I want to pass 10, 20, 150, and 160. Great. Just give me display this and let me copy it just to speed up things. And here in the interface, okay, I want it to be 3. So 3, paste, display this. Okay. And also 4, paste, and 5, paste. Great. Now, for G001 and G006, there will be access. So G001, this one, as per this diagram, is 150, and 150 with me is here, so VLAN 50. So I will make it interface G0/0/1, port link type access, and port default VLAN 150. And for interface G0/0/6, it will be port link type access, port default VLAN 160. Great. Now, for the traffic to be from down to up, to go up, the rule for the networking for between layer 3 and layer 3, it should be having a routing. So what I'm going to do here, I need two default route. Why? Because I'm going to the internet. I don't know, maybe I'm going for Google, Facebook, YouTube. I don't know. So I have to give it a default route to the next hub. And the next hub will do the proper thing for me. So as long as I have here, because of the redundancy, I will be having two links. So I will IP route static 0.0.0.0.0. Who's my next hub first here? It will be the virtual IP address that I'm going to create. I did not create it yet. 192.168.150.1. 192.168.150.1. And also, I need another default route in sake of the redundancy because of this link gone. Then I can go for another way. Then here, this subnet will be IP route static 0.0.0.0.0 192.168.160.1, the virtual IP address for the second one. Okay, so let's save. Great. Save again. Let's save. Yes. Okay. So what we did here in the core switch one, I need to make it in the core switch two. So again, interface, first of all, VLAN batch 10, 20, 150, 160, interface VLAN 10, IP address 192.168. Oh my God. Sorry. Undo terminal monitor. So interface VLAN 10, IP address 192.168.10.3 as a physical, because that one we give it 2/24. And VRRP, VRID, the group should be matching between the core 1 and core 2. So 10. And the virtual IP should match also 192.168.10.1. I don't need to play with the priority because I want it to be a standby. Great. Now, interface VLANif 20. So IP address 192.168.20.3/24 VRRP VRID. It will be 20. Virtual IP will be 192.168.20.1. Great. Quit. Interface VLAN 150. IP address 192.168.150. The physical, that one was 5, and this one will be 6/24. VRRP, VRID, I think I made it 151. We'll double check it. The virtual IP will be 192.168.150.4. And let's just double check here. Interface VLAN 150 and display this. It will be 50.5. Yeah, the priority is 151, the group, yeah. Okay. And also interface VLAN F160, V1 192.168.160 dot that 1.5, this 1.6 slash 24, VRRP, VRID 161, and virtual IP would be 192.168.160.4. And let's also double check that the same group ID to avoid any problem. 161, yes, the same. 161. Great. So let's see if the VRRP just started, and as per our plan, the core switch 2 should be the backup. So display VRRP. Initialize, cannot do anything. Initialize means we have problem. So let's see what is the problem. First of all, let's check the STP directly. Display STP brief. Great. Here, 2 and 3, it's alternate. It means block. Who's 2 and 3? Between two core switches. So the updates cannot be just a transfer between them. That's why they couldn't do the election for the VRRP. Why this? Because there is a concept also called FHRP synchronization with with STP. What is this? It's telling you if you want to make an active, so make the switch on the active is root primary. It has all the interfaces for it. It has to be active. So here, if I just display STP brief, then I can find some designated and root. So this is not the primary. I can note from the interfaces. So just STP root primary. This is all what you want to do. So display STP brief. Now all designated. And here at least one port of 2 and 3 should be enabled. So display STP brief. 2 is root and 3 is alternate, no problem. So at least the update will be transmitted through the 2. Why the syslog is not appearing for us that the VRRP election happened? Because we disabled that by command undo terminal monitor. So let's display VRRP. Sorry, display VRRP brief or without a brief. Yeah, this still in the initialization. It should come. Okay, let me see this one. Display VRRP brief. Okay, this is master because I raise up the priority for that. Okay. One more thing. The negotiation between the interfaces here with the Huawei cannot be like automatically. There's any protocol that make it automatically. So we have to do 2, 3, 5, 4 trunk. Okay, this is one more thing that you have to keep it in your mind. So interface G0/0/2, it will be port link type trunk and port trunk allow VLAN 10, 20, 150, 160. So display this. I will copy it. And I will go to the another interface. It's 3, paste. 5. 5, paste. And 4. Great. I'm expecting to succeed with that. Display VRRP brief. Great. Now these are backup. And let me see display VRRP. It's a backup. And it's telling me that the virtual IP is 10.1 and this is 10.2 as a physical master. So we are fine. We are fine right now. Just save. Yes. 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 Save. Yes. Okay. And let's double check that we saved this already. Save. Yes, always save your work. Great. So this is all for the core switches. Just let me stop the video and we'll start another video for the rest. Thank you.